The Seattle Sounders host the San Jose Earthquakes on Saturday at CenturyLink Field in the Emerald City in the Western Conference MLS fixture taking place on Saturday. Here now on the line is sports writer Kevin Stott. Seattle Sounders will be looking for a win to hold on to their top spot, seeing as though Vancouver Whitecaps trail them by 3 points. They do have the home advantage and they are the favourites to win. Any chance of the upset, Kevin, or are you with the bookies?
I'm with the bookies on this one. I'm a big, I'm evolving into a Seattle Sounders fan, and the way they play at home with the best defense, with the best crowd, historically, in the article I wrote there, San Jose is really good against them, but Seattle is just finally coming to the point where they're starting to play good soccer and have high expectations. I'm pretty sure they have never won the MLS Cup, so their fans have to be foaming at the mouth. So this is a good situation to just take the home team. I'm with the bookies.
Yeah, well, Winners Market has Seattle Sounders priced minus 166 there, William Hill. The draw is plus 310, Bet Victor, and San Jose Earthquakes are plus 550, Bet 365. Would you take Seattle Sounders as a straight bet to win?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Like we talked about last week, I think this is a good one. This is one of the ones you want to make a note of and do yourself. The 166 on the three-way line might seem steep to some people, but the problem here, Natalie, with San Jose is they're a one-trick pony. They have Chris Wondolowski, one of the best players in the league, but it's almost the first day of summer, and I don't think they don't have any other players with multiple goals. That's just ridiculous in team sports. That's like having one guy hit a bunch of home runs or score all the touchdowns in football or all the goals in soccer. I mean, it's just, well, this is soccer, but that's just, they're a one-trick pony, and Wondolowski's not going to go up into Seattle and beat Stephen Fry and the goalkeeper and the best defense all by himself. So I really like the Sounders in this game.
Well, talking of Seattle Sounders, their great defense at home. You know, are we looking at both teams to score no here? Yeah,
that's a good one. The Sounders should score, but only on the reality that the Earthquakes probably won't score. I doubt the Earthquakes could go up there and shut out Seattle the way they're playing. Seattle, the reason I say that, the 4 of the last 5 Sounders games, excuse me, the Sounders had trouble scoring, and they had just 3 goals in the last 4.5 games, heading into Saturday's game that we talked about last week, which they won, and we gave everybody the winner and the combined not to nil win. But anyway, they only scored, but like we talked about, they were playing Sporting Kansas City 2 of those games. So one of the best defensive teams in the league. So they're itching to just explode. They had a scoreless first half Saturday. That's ideal, so they're still not scoring. Boom, they scored 3 goals in the second half Saturday, won the game. Now they're believing that we can score. Now they're believing we can win at home. We need to go out and win the MLS Cup. We're in first place in the West. We have the best overall record. Let's gain some confidence. So that's what they're thinking. You want to ride the crest of the wave of the confidence on this one. And I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle scored a couple goals here, but I think they get the win, and it's probably lowest scoring game.
Yeah. Do you think for that reason, as we don't know if we will see goals from the visitors, do you think it's maybe best to stay away from the over under 2.5 goals, as we have to really try and guess how many goals the Seattle Sounders are going to score?
That's a good point, but the gambler in me says no, just because of the way Seattle has been so having so much problem scoring their own. They have to play great defense, and fortunately for them, they have a great goalie and the best defense in the league. Toss in the fact the game's at home, up in a hostile environment. I don't think San Jose gets a goal here. Okay. So just knowing that, you'd have to gamble on the fact that Seattle will get 3, which they got 2 pretty quickly in the second half last week. I didn't see how they got the 3rd goal. It must have been in extra time, but I don't think that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they got 3, but I'd gamble on the under before I'd take a chance that they're going to get 1 or 2 and not the 3, and Seattle not scoring, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, the under is minus 116, 888 Sport. You could also do Seattle Sounders keeping a clean sheet, but what is the value pick that you've got for us today, Kevin?
Just the Sounders straight, Natalie. Just the Sounders to win the game, just like we talked about in the last one. Just straight up, the home team, the better defensive team, the team with the higher expectations throughout the history, and just react to what's happening now. Seattle's feeling good about themselves. I have them winning 1-0, and the Sounders is the best bet in this game.
All right, so you've heard it here first. Seattle Sounders is the best tip here to win the match. Kevin Stott, thank you for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Natalie.